So here we are at the Jowo Temple in Lhasa, Tibet, a renowned historical site for the Buddhist faith.
Now, Aisha, this temple is rooted in Central Asian history, as it was built by Emperor Songtsen Gampo of Tibet in the early 7th century.
Right, Jack. This beautiful and intricate temple was built in honor of his Chinese bride, Wencheng Gongshu. The Chinese royal family actually gave the Jowo Rinpoche to the Tibetans as part of her dowry.
And we see that the Jowo at the heart of the temple. The statue depicts the Buddha Shakyamuni, representing the creator of the Buddhist religion.
Right. The Jowo Shakyamuni is considered the most sacred and important representation of Buddha in Tibet because it is believed to have been carved by the celestial architect Vishwakarma in India during the lifetime of the Buddha Shakyamuni. In Tibetan, Rinpoche actually means the precious one. Later, the Jowo was given to the Chinese Tang dynasty as a gift.
Texts such as the 11th century vase-shaped pillar testament suggest that the Jowo Shakyamuni was sculpted from a life portrait of the Buddha. Many believers of Buddhism say that this statue has been personally blessed by the Buddha himself. Historical analysis, however, suggests that this may only be a myth.
Today, the Jowo is seen seated against a gold bejeweled throne. The statue itself is made of gilt metal, so viewers see a glimmering golden face with shocking blue hair.
Yeah, he is shown wearing a thin monk's robe which drapes over his body and covers his left shoulder. The robe is representative of power and religious authority in Tibetan cultures, further highlighting the power of the figure. When dressed, Jowo Rinpoche is presented with a magnificent jeweled crown and robes.
The purpose of the statue's carving was to act as the Buddha's proxy after his parinirvana, or departure from the world. Groundskeepers even feed the Buddha as if he is still alive and dress him for special occasions.
The religious significance and sacred power of the Jowo Shakyamuni therefore comes from its actual likeness of the Buddha as well as its having been carved by Vishwakarma. Such claims of likeness and celestial origins are not unique to the Jowo Rinpoche, however. The Emerald Buddha in Thailand and the Suryoji Buddha in Japan have almost identical origin stories.
This particular statue, however, shows the Jowo seated with his legs in the lotus position or Padmasana, representative of mental purity. His left hand is in the Dhyana Mudra, or the gesture of meditation, and his right hand is in the Bhumi Sparsha Mudra, or the gesture of calling the earth to witness. Together, these postures signify the moment of the Buddha's enlightenment.
Due to the age of the temple, the sculpture has undergone restoration and reconstruction over its history, the most recent of which took place after the Cultural Revolution. The crown and the robes, for example, are known to be later additions.
Today, millions of Buddhists travel across the world to the Jowo Temple every year to pay homage to this significant statue. As part of their pilgrimage, they often bring offerings such as their own jewels or precious textiles.
Right, Aisha. The continued veneration of the Jowo Shakyamuni over the course of its 1300-year history is a testament to its religious and cultural importance in Tibet.